Okay, so I figured that I'd do a voiceover for this because I want to make a video on this cornball that I met, the temp guy. However, his voice isn't in the clip, so I'm pretty much going to word what he says. Or some of it, because I don't remember everything he said. I'm just going to find the, worst parts, and then I'm going to word it all. Because this guy's a fucking cornball. He came off super aggressive, off rip. I didn't even do anything. I was humming, okay? And he just got mad and started telling me to shut the fuck up. And then I said, shut the fuck up. And, he got pressed and said, pull up, pull up, pull up. I'll shoot you, pull up. So, yeah, I'll just word what he says.
I'm not coming to your house over a game, lame-ass nigga.
So, to start, if you obviously can't tell while I'm calling him out, it's because his words were, pull up, do something about it, because I told him to shut his bitch ass up. Basically, he wanted to fight me, and then whenever, I said I'm not coming to your house, he said, yeah, that's right, you're a bitch, you won't do nothing about it. Cornball.
I don't have a speech impediment.
You, by the way, started the argument with me, okay? And also, you're on Apex Legends. No one's gonna fight you over Apex Legends. That's just some corny shit. You're a grown man, by the way. So, I mean, whatever he thinks is tough. And then I said it's not tough, and he said tougher than you. So, I mean, he clocked my tea, girly.
That's a fucking lie. On my soul, that's a lie.
Right here he says, you must be high, he's saying that I smoke, and I said, I don't smoke weed. I said, that's for losers. And then, his own words, by the way, I don't smoke, I'm sober, and then he followed up with, I smoke, so, I mean, nice way to admit that you actually smoke. He must have been high this entire encounter, though, because, I mean, just listen to, if you could actually hear him, you'd understand what I'm saying. He had to be high or something, or he was just tripping, he was tweaking out. Right here, once again, he's trying to, provoke me into fighting him, which is so lame. You're a grown man on the game, by the way, and you're, first thing you try to do is convince someone to come to your house to fight. Also, he brings up how he has a gun, so obviously his intentions weren't to fight anyways. If you wanted to squabble and throw hands, you wouldn't bring up how you're going to shoot somebody, because that's just some pussy shit. You come to my house, pull up, come fight me, but then you bring up how you have a gun, which is actually corny. By the way, for the few people that watch me, if someone ever calls you on the game and says come fight them in real life, don't do it. They're cornballs. Call them out. Say you're a fucking cornball, and then call it a day. Because, you're actually a loser if you want to fight someone over a video game. Okay, you're probably wondering when I put up that little thing that says I'm light-skinned. By the way, I got the pass. It's because I don't want you guys to think I'm racist whenever I say nigga, because my dad is black. I have the pass, so I can say the word. Because what I'm about to say is hard. I mean, not hard, my bad. Just the N-word. So I say, and I quote, you're not a real nigga if you're trying to fight somebody on the game. And he says, real niggas don't drop their addresses on the game. And then I say, okay, so you're not a real nigga then, because he's trying to say he is. Because you dropped your address in the game, which isn't even his address, by the way. And then, still it's an address, though. He's still trying to, prove. And then he says, no, I said real niggas do drop their addresses on the game. He said don't drop their addresses, by the way. So he was just switching up his words to lie because, that he quite literally just contradicted himself. I would love to let you guys actually hear what he says, but on my soul, I'm not lying to you. It's just his voice won't play. You can hear my voice in the clip. You can't even hear my friends, okay? So it's not that I don't want you guys to hear it. It's that you just can't hear his mic for some reason.
Where's your haircut?
But yeah.
He's not seen me before. He doesn't know if I have a haircut. The fuck? I don't have a ponytail. I got curls.
I don't know why I said this, but he said where's your haircut at? Where's your haircut at? Ponytail having bitch. And I said I have curls. You don't even know what I look like. You don't have a haircut. I don't know why that was supposed to be an insult. I mean, cool, man. You totally know if I have a haircut or not. I mean, definitely seen me in real life or something like that. But I guess he was just assuming, all the little special cornballs like him do.
No one was stuttering.
Right here, he starts mocking me, and he's stuttering, just stop stuttering, with those cornball ass niggas that think they're Pat God do. I wasn't stuttering. I cut the clip because I don't want you guys to have to sit through 20 minutes worth of footage, so I just cut the clip to make it a little faster. But I was not stuttering. That's on my soul, okay? On my fucking soul! I did not stutter once, okay? Whenever he started mentioning stuttering. After that, before that, yes. Whenever he mentioned stuttering, I had not stuttered once. He was the only person who stuttered.
Fucking crazy. You were obviously talking to me, lame ass.
He tells me, I'm insecure because he wasn't talking to me because he's, in the house with other people. You can't hear anyone in his background, by the way. You can't hear his mic, but there's no one in his background, so even if he is telling the truth, he was talking to me,
were
and it's like
obviously talking
guaranteed.
about me.
Because, and here's why. Whenever I heard him tell me to shut the fuck up, I was humming, okay? I was
By
the
the
only
way-
person making noise.
by
There
the
was
way,
no audio in his
I
background,
was
no
the
one
middle of
talking in his
making
background or
noise and
anything.
talking, and this nigga said,
Okay,
"Shut
and you
the
can hear his
fuck up,"
background,
obviously talking to
like
me,
when he
by the way.
actually
Who
has
else
some
do you think
audio
he's
back
talking
there.
to?
And my friend wasn't talking.
I think this nigga's
I was the only
actually
person
sped.
making any noise, and all of a
Nigga,
sudden
how
here,
is
shut
you
the
just
fuck
making
up.
noise?
Obviously, he was talking to me. Like, you can't really say otherwise. So
Yeah, you can turn your video off now, big dog.
he starts flexing how he has like a bike or something. I don't know what he said again. I forgot. He's just flexing how he has a bike, and he
We
says
can
like,
literally
"Oh,
hear
well, I
the nigga
have this, I
background
have
talking,
this,
big
you
dog.
know, like I have this, and you're a bum, and I have this." And he said like, "I'll rev the engine," because we're saying it's fake. Like me and my friend were saying it's fake, and he says, "I'll rev the engine," and then all you hear is a video with rap music in it. So like me and my friend are both like, "Okay, you're just playing a video that you found off YouTube or something," and then he like does it again, and like it's just the audio of a vehicle, so like it's off YouTube again. And then he does it again, okay, like another rev.
bud.
This time he says it's off TikTok. And he says, "This is my TikTok." And then he like says one more time. He's like, "All right, I'll pull up the original video with my voice." You could barely even hear him.
First, by the way.
If that even was him,
my
it
TikTok.
didn't sound like
Go
him at
to my
all.
TikTok.
I'll give him.
Go and ask me
Okay,
on
I'll give him
TikTok,
this.
the big
I
20
think he
clicks,
probably
that's
did have a
sad.
bike because you could kind of hear the revving in his background. But every single time, it just sounded like it was coming straight out of a video. So I can't even be sure about that one, to be
26,
honest.
by the
If he
way.
does, I'm sorry for that one.
Dissing us
You
'cause
don't
you
have a
started
fake bike,
shit.
twin.
You're a fucking
Although
cornball,
you're still
nigga.
a fucking cornball. And then also, like
How old are you
I
now?
just said, you know how he
15?
said he's gonna pull up the original
15.
audio.
Get it right.
After he pulls up the
Yeah, so, I
original
mean,
audio, air quotes
stay a
by the
little
way.
bit- nigga, you started
He
shit, you
says,
cornball.
"All right,
Shut the
I'm
fuck
gonna
up,
pull up the
lame-ass
original
nigga.
audio right now." He said it
Hairy
twice.
balls. Okay, that's
Like
not
he
an
didn't pull up the
insult.
original
Hairy balls
audio
is
the
not an
first
insult,
time,
nigga.
which kind of leads me to
Fuck.
believe,
You
like,
shave your
you know,
nuts,
leads me to
nigga?
think that he was not actually being real with the bike.
Nigga,
I don't
what
think he
the
had
fuck?
one. If he does, you know, yeah, cool.
Is
I don't
this
give a
nigga
fuck. I
serious?
mean, you're flexing
Is
that you have a
this
bike
nigga
to a
serious?
15-year-old, so you're
How
so
do you
tough,
know
buddy.
what
Clocked my
every
T, didn't
girl
you?
likes, big dog? Oh wait, that's right. You don't know. No, the fuck you haven't.
By the way, I'm
Nigga,
gonna go on a
someone
bit of
like
rant
you
here
hops
because
in
when
the
he
game
starts
to
saying
start
it's
deep
weird,
lanes
he starts
off the
talking
rip,
about
does not
balls.
get any pussy, nigga.
Straight up
You
hairy
get no
balls.
pussy.
He says, "I know
You
you
just
have hairy
wash your balls
balls."
and they don't
So
stink. What the
that
fuck?
was fucking awesome
Just
to
say you
hear
don't
from the
wash your
stranger
balls,
that I just met
lame
on
ass
game.
nigga.
He says, "I know you have hairy balls."
Why
He
the
says, "I
fuck
bet
would
your
I
ball."
ask my
Like he
dad
starts
if he's
talking about like
supposed
how
to
my
shave my
balls
balls?
stank.
That's a weird
He
question
didn't
to
know
ask
I
my
was a
dad.
minor. He didn't know I was 15, so I guess that's why I was
What
doing
the
it.
fuck, nigga?
You can
Why
kind of
would
hear
I
in my
walk up
voice
to
though.
my
I
dad
mean,
and
if you
say,
hear
"Hey,
me
do I
talking,
shave
you
my
can actually
balls?"
assume that I'm not a grown man.
God
So I
damn.
don't know why we talk about my balls anyways. He
God
says like, "I know
damn.
you have hairy balls.
Nigga,
Your
I'm not
balls
at my
stank."
dad's house right now. I'm
And
not
he
gonna
says
ask
like,
him that
"Women
question.
don't
Why are you
like that
dad's
shit.
house?
Women don't like hairy balls."
Holy
Because I said
fuck,
I
nigga,
don't shave
men
my
have
balls.
hairy
Who the fuck
balls.
shaves their balls?
It just
Okay.
kind of naturally happens, you
No,
know?
you
Unless
no
you got
offense if you
aesthetics,
shave
don't
your
know that.
balls. I mean, you do what you want to do with your
No,
nuts,
go ahead.
man.
No,
It's,
no,
it's
go
your
ahead, no.
nuts. But then he starts talking
God
about
damn,
like
nigga,
your
just
balls
wash your
must
fucking
stink.
balls.
Just say you don't
Just
shower.
say
Like
you
my
don't
balls
take a
don't stink,
shower.
okay?
Goddamn stinky ass nigga.
This is a weird topic we're
Just
getting
say you
on.
don't
I don't
shower,
shave
stinky
down
ass
there,
nigga.
all right? But it doesn't
I
stink
just got
because
out
I
of the
do
shower.
this
What
thing
you talking about?
called
My shit
bathing and
stinks right now,
showering.
nigga.
It must come
Goddamn,
as a
lame ass
surprise to, you
nigga.
know, this guy that people can, you know, keep themselves clean where it doesn't smell down there.
Actually not.
And
Might be
also I
that
rub a
fucked
little bit
up.
of lotion and sometimes, you know, I'll put a little bit of deodorant down there too for the, like, to just make it smell a little better just in case. But yeah, my testicles have never smelled before.
I don't hear
Never
this nigga at all,
stunk,
by the way.
stank, okay? They've never had a stinky smell to them. So this guy just said he doesn't wash his ass, in other words, because he has to shave his balls so they don't stank. So just say you don't wash your ass and call it a day, big dog. Also, having hairless nuts is not a
Yeah,
flex.
you realize that your mic is so shit we can barely
but
hear if that's you or somebody else.
you
so, I mean,
go off,
that doesn't
queen.
prove anything. What of you to assume I can't work on a car, but okay.
Right here, he starts assuming again. He says like, you can't work on a car.
Man owns a
I
car.
can't. But
Oh.
still, it's bold of you to assume I can't.
Not like it's a
Because
basic
what if I was
necessity
like
for a
actually a
grown man.
pro at working on my car? Like I was low key just a fucking mechanic, okay? Because, you know, like
Make you sound like
I
a bitch,
could have
ain't even
been
lie.
like that, you know. My dad could have been a mechanic. Could have taught me how to work on
Grown-ass
cars,
man
and this
who
guy
got
wouldn't have
game
fucking
all
known
you
that
calling you
because
bum.
he's assuming like a fucking idiot, okay? So I mean, clocked my T again, girlfriend. But okay.
Yo Z, is this nigga trying to flex that his cousin is 2 years older than me? He does.
Then right here he says like, my cousin is 17, bro. You're a bum. My cousin is 2 years older than you. You're a bum. So I'm 15, by the
Not
way.
my
If
voice
he's
shot
calling
like
me
a
a bum
year ago,
because
so
I guess I don't
whatever
have
you
my
say,
house and stuff, that's not a good flex.
No, you said
like,
just dropped. You didn't
I
specify
can't even
year,
technically
like-
get a job without a worker's permit now. So I mean,
No,
I don't know
you
what the
said
fuck you
just
expect me to
dropped.
do.
You
You
didn't
know,
say a
aside
year.
from be a bum who lives with my parents. I'm a
No,
15-year-old
you're
boy.
hearing shit, you fucking schizo.
Yeah. Then he
Nigga,
says,
I'm
my
worse,
cousin
he
is
knows I'm right.
17. He's older than you, bro. You're a bum. That's basically all you're saying. So, fun
This
fact.
nigga.
Yeah, buddy. 17 is older than 15. If you can count, you know, if you even know numbers, you'd know that. I guarantee he was on his fingers whenever he's doing that. Like, you know, he was going like, 14.
Does that sound like this nigga?
Fuck no, it's not 16. Wait, hold on, 15.
You just said that you were playing the original audio.
Yeah,
So what the
16,
fuck, you got,
16.
like, 5 audios that are the original?
I think 17. Come on, man, I don't even know. But you know, yeah, big flex. Your cousin's older than me. So I guess you're a bum too, right? Because my mom is older than you. She's like 30. So cool, pal. Then he brings up my voice just dropped. He's like, your voice just dropped, man. Your voice just dropped. And I said, no, my voice dropped a year ago. And he says, yeah, I said a year ago. He didn't say a year ago, by the way. His own words were, your voice just dropped, and that was basically it. He never specified the time limit, like the time period of my voice dropping. So I said, no, it dropped a year ago. Because a year ago isn't like, you know, just dropped. So he's special. Also, like, once he realizes that he's losing that argument, he whips out the bike again, like, no, I have a bike, you know, I have this bike, I go 150 miles per hour, I have this bike. Most cars and bikes can go 150, by the way. So, I mean, go off, queen. But, you know
chicken
like,
and
this
rice
guy's
is like
just
one
a
of the best
cornball.
bulk
He's trying to
foods, right,
flex
big
how
dog?
he's so rich and stuff, you know. Trying to fight people on the game.
I said one of the
That's
best
cool.
illiterate
This guy's really a fucking loser, to be honest.
No, I said one of the best.
Now we're wrapping this up, real quick. He said like something about, you know, you eat chicken in bulk, and I said I think it's one of the best. Like I said, chicken and rice is one of the best because I've heard that it's one of the best things for bulking. And he says no, actually beef's the best. I never said it was the best. I said it was one of the best. So I called him illiterate because he called me illiterate earlier. Whenever I said he said something, which he actually did say, there's a difference. Then also, I don't know if like you didn't hear it because you can't hear his mic, but earlier he said something about like, dude, you're 15. I can't even touch you. I can't even touch you.
No shit.
What the fuck, my nigga? No, like, actually, what the fuck was this guy on about? I can't even touch you. I can't even touch you. I'm just gonna assume he was referring to, like, trying to fight me, but we weren't talking about the fighting anymore than whenever he said, like, I can't even touch you. So, anyways, thanks for watching the video. You're a real one if you actually watched all the way through the 12 minutes. Please like and sub. I do shitty voiceovers now, so, yeah. Also, this guy's a cornball. Ban him.